say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming? Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us.
You know, when I think about Dr. King, I think about an individual, a young person who never held public office. He never wielded the formal instruments of state power. Instead, he drew his strength and legitimacy from the righteousness of his cause and the belief that one person, one community can make a difference. And he surely did.
The life of Martin Luther King Jr., the great doctor, his early years. MLK was born on January 15, 1929 in Atlanta, Georgia, into a deeply rooted family of faith and leadership. He grew up attending Ebenezer Baptist Church, where his father served as pastor. And he was shaped by the early church, the early black church, and the realities of segregation in the South. Dr. King attended Booker T. Washington High School, where his academic gifts were evident even as he witnessed injustice firsthand. Man, what a life. What a life.
Give them back to back, boss of the medulla.
Making sure no masaya. And I shot the bill, the sabat of the man, a gala. A hand, yeah, man. Malona Bazaya, Basana Pazama, got just Malona Lata, Mamba. I don't have the faculty. William Kumbali. I want the one uncle. Namasa Macanchale. That's Macana, one Jane. I see you know the one for me. Or was that a woman, Bali? You're going to be family.
You know, it's been said that what you really are comes out under pressure. If that is true, then what Reverend Anthony Thompson experienced when he was face to face in court with the person who had attended the Bible study led by his wife, Myra Thompson, and at the end rose and killed 8 others, then that must have been an explosion of emotions. Martin Luther King said that love is the only thing that can turn an enemy into a friend. So what came out of Anthony Thompson during this time was forgiveness, not rage and not hatred, and definitely not the race war that the murderer hoped to ignite.
During the Civil Rights Movement of 1967, Martin Luther King, he visited my hometown, Charleston, South Carolina. I was 15 years old at the time and had already seen on TV, heard on the news, read in the news about how blacks were being chased by dogs, knocked down by the water from the fire hoses of the fire department and beaten by police officers and bit by their dogs. My mom experienced this brutality when she marched with Dr. King. And the day before he came, I asked my mother, I said, why didn't y'all fight back? And she didn't say anything. She just looked at me. And I was puzzled why she didn't say anything. The next day, which was July the 30th, 1967, she took me to Charleston County Hall. And Martin Luther King was speaking there that day about nonviolence. And he said, I quote, "Now, so I'm not going to give you a model or preach philosophy, burn, baby, burn. I'm going to say, build, baby, build, organize, baby, organize." You see, Dr. King said we should peacefully and nonviolently use our power to vote and get the proper people in office who can help us in this civil rights movement. And after he concluded his speech, my mother didn't have to say another word. She just looked at me as if to say, now you know why we didn't fight. Now you know why we didn't fight. You see, his main purpose for coming to Charleston was to preach nonviolence. He was not just a political leader who happened to be religious. He was also a pastor first, called by God to lead his people out of bondage. And he made it very clear with this fight of freedom and who it was for. He said, I'm not going to preach a doctrine of black supremacy because I'm so sick and tired of white supremacy. You see, his fight was not just for black rights. His fight was for civil rights. He fought for blacks, whites, Jews, Latinos, Asians, Mexicans, Indians, people of every culture and race who were oppressed, downtrodden, impoverished, and being treated unfairly by the system. And he did it in a nonviolent way.
This is our reverent time in which we come together as a community And so a while ago, probably years ago, we decided we wanted to have 5 major aspects of our community represented. And so we choose people from our community to come and represent, and we're going to light the community flame together as a community. They will come and represent us. Mr. Mayor, we will now light our community flame. Excellent. Excellent. As we conclude, let me read this quote. It is our quote. By Martin Luther King, the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands in times of challenge and controversy. The true neighbor will risk his position, his prestige, and even his life for the welfare of others. In dangerous valleys and in hazardous pathways, he will lift some poor and beaten person to a higher, more noble life.
Come someday, oh, deep in our hearts, I do believe we shall overcome someday.
This concludes our celebration. Thank you, everybody. It's wonderful.